Hey guys, it's Bren, and I am here with a review, oh, there goes the kitty, of Heirloom Apple. And I know you guys are waiting for winter test candle reviews. They are coming. I just posted my winter test candle haul on Sunday. If you haven't seen that, check it out. But I do want to take some time to actually burn those candles, which I'm doing right now, and, burn them for a while before I give my thoughts. So in the meantime, I didn't want to forget about and skip over this one. This will probably be my last fall candle review before I jump into the winter ones. But Heirloom Apple came out in this small collection that all have the leaf sides like this, with about 4 other candles. And it was really the only one in that collection that I was interested in. The description is red Cortland apple, creamy sandalwood, marshmallow. So I think like everyone, when we heard this description, thought, is it Radiant Red Maple? Because Radiant Red Maple was an apple marshmallow scent. It's not at all. There is definitely no sandalwood in here, which is a good thing. I don't really like sandalwood, so I'm glad that's not. So then we're down to apple and marshmallow, but I heard people comparing this before I'd even sniffed it at all to Prickly Pear and Sugarcane, which was a failed test scent from the Fiesta collection at the beginning of this year. I have just this one and I refuse to burn it anymore because it failed and I can't get any more, and I'm so mad at myself for not getting more now. This one I really, really liked, but I was like, what? Apple and marshmallow, and why are people comparing it to this? That didn't make sense to me, because Prickly Pear and Sugarcane, it's just supposed to be prickly pear fruit and sweet sugarcane. That's basically it, and then they still have the really long, lengthy, blah, 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 flavors of Mexico description on here, but yeah, just pear and sugarcane, and I came to know this scent very well as a very straightforward pear, almost like a fresh picked pear type of scent, with just a little bit of sweetness. Very, very good. Hate that this didn't pass test and really wanted it to come back. But then I smelled this in the store and I was really surprised that I totally could get the comparison. I didn't expect that this would smell like Prickly Pear and Sugarcane, but I was like, gosh, it really kind of does. So I got 2 because I thought if it is Prickly Pear and Sugarcane, I know I really like it and I want to get a few of them. So I'm going to kind of sniff the unburned one here when I'm doing a cold sniff comparison. The thing is, it is darn similar to Prickly Pear and Sugarcane. And if I didn't have them to do side by side, I don't know that I would be able to tell that there is any difference, because the difference is very slight. This just smells like pear to me until I smell it next to prickly pear, and then I kind of pick up on a little bit of something that may lean a little bit more towards like a green Granny Smith apple kind of scent in here. It's very hard to say because Bath & Body Works, just like they like to mix up all their berries and they'll call something strawberry in one candle and then it's the same candle and they call it raspberry the next year or whatever, they do that with apple and pear too. If you guys remember the Home Sweet Caramel Comfort candle, it smelled just like a caramel apple, but it was supposed to be pear in there, they like to switch those two. But I'm really trying to decide what in this is marshmallow, because I don't know if it's because when I first smelled this scent, it was introduced to me as pear and sugar, so I just can't smell it any other way. But I'm trying to let go of all my, preconceptions of the scent and really try to look at it differently or smell it differently and try to find something in this that could be marshmallowy. But I just really don't. I mean, it's sweet, but it's not like creamy. There's nothing marshmallow to me. Perhaps it is, and it's more pear than apple, but like I said, perhaps it's slightly more apple-y than Prickly Pear and Sugarcane. We're talking a 10% difference here. This is much more intense, though. That's the thing that kills me. One of the great things about this candle was that it threw really well and it was really strong and awesome. And this candle is very medium, probably a strength and throw of a 5. You can tell that it's there and that something is burning. If you leave the room and you come into the room, you can smell it. It's a nice sweetness, again, that I think smells way more like a pear than an apple, but a fruity sweetness, but it's not hit you in the face. If you're in the room with it for a while, you'll get used to it and kind of forget that it's going. It's just very mediocre. as far as strength and throw goes. So that's why I don't love it, and I'm not super excited about it. I would have been way more excited if they had just brought this back or it passed test this time. Because it's a little sweeter and definitely a little more like a pear than this one. But this one it really smells like a pear still. So I don't know what else to really say about the scent, other than no sandalwood and no marshmallow. Just fruit. Just fruit. Performance-wise, you can see that this one has gotten pretty sooty as I've burned it down. We're like about, it's hard to tell how far down I am. We're right here. So we're like 2/3 in. The whole thing has been melted at this point. I haven't had any puny wick syndrome or anything, so that's good. Other than the fact that it's turned really murky and dull and the wax is kind of a grayish color now. Other than that, I can't really complain about the performance because the burn's been okay. So it's a decent burn. It's a pretty good scent. It's a medium throw. Overall, it's just kind of a very like average candle. I'm going to keep the 2 that I have, but I'm not going to go out and buy way more. I don't know how I would feel about this candle if I had never smelled Prickly Pear and Sugarcane. I think I would probably feel about the same. It's just kind of boring. This was much better. Bath & Body Works, if you're watching this, please bring Prickly Pear and Sugarcane back and let it pass test this time. I just think it was tragic that it never did. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Heirloom Apple. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. You know, some people might love it, and I'm not totally knocking it or anything like that. I'm just very like meh about it. So anyway, that's fine, because now I'll move on to winter test candles. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again really soon. In the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram at Candles and Music. Bye.